Have you ever been in a situation where someone said something to hurt you? Maybe they made a comment, or they acted in a way that felt unfair. And immediately your mind raced to react. I know that feeling. We've all been there. The truth is, we live in a world where people sometimes lash out. Sometimes without realizing the impact of their words or actions. And it's easy to feel the need to react. To defend ourselves, or to correct someone who's hurt us. Silence isn't about weakness or submission. It's not about letting others walk over you. It's about preserving your peace and protecting your energy. When someone hurts you, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is not react at all. Not with anger, not with retaliation, but with stillness. In the silence, you allow yourself to step back. You allow space for reflection, to understand why their words or actions affected you so deeply. You choose not to engage in a cycle of negativity, because you realize that fighting fire with fire only makes the flame grow stronger. The world has a way of testing us, pushing us to react in ways we might later regret. But in moments of pain, silence gives you control. It's in these moments of quiet that you can truly hear yourself, not the noise of anger or resentment, but the clarity of your own heart. By staying silent, you're choosing to rise above the situation. You're choosing growth, strength, and the peace that comes from within. In a world full of noise and conflict, silence becomes your most powerful response. But what if I told you that not reacting is often the most powerful and liberating thing you can do? When someone insults us, when we feel disrespected or misunderstood, the immediate instinct is to push back. Our emotions kick in, and before we even realize it, we've said something we didn't mean or done something we'll later regret. But here's the catch: when we react to someone's hurtful words or actions, we give them control over our emotions. Think about it. We are essentially allowing someone else's negativity to dictate our state of mind. Our mood, and sometimes even our future actions. Imagine this scenario: you're having a peaceful day. Maybe you're walking through the park or having a cup of coffee, and suddenly, someone cuts you off in traffic. Or maybe they say something rude. In that split second, if you react, you're giving them control over your emotions. They've interrupted your peace, and now, you're reacting to them. Here's the thing: when you choose not to react, you don't let anyone control how you feel. You take that power back. It's because of something deeply rooted in human nature. Our brains are wired to protect us. And part of that protection is the fight or flight response. When we feel attacked, whether it's physical or emotional, our brain signals a need to respond to protect ourselves. The problem with this is that the brain can't always distinguish between an actual threat and someone's words or actions that might hurt us emotionally. This is why, when we're insulted or hurt, we sometimes feel like we're in danger. Even if the threat isn't physical, what happens next is automatic. We want to fight back. We want to defend ourselves. This is why it feels so urgent to react. It's a built-in survival mechanism. But here's where you can step in with conscious choice. You can decide to pause. You can decide to breathe, to take a moment and process before you react. This pause is where the magic happens. Not reacting doesn't mean you're passive or weak. It means you're strong enough to choose how to respond. Choosing not to react when someone hurts you isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. It's a sign of strength, maturity, and emotional intelligence. By pausing before reacting, you take control of your peace and your energy. You choose to rise above the situation, and that's where true power lies. When someone says something hurtful, whether it's a comment, an insult, or even an action that disrespects you, the first thing you should do is pause.